All right, hi guys, my name is Steph and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a yin sequence and it's going to be around both the solar plexus and the heart space. So in the chakra system, we're working with the Manipura chakra, which governs our personal power, and the heart, the Anahata chakra. I almost forgot. And the reason we're working with these two rather than just the heart chakra is that in order to kind of be in this vulnerable space, it's kind of a prerequisite to have this sense of personal power, these boundaries, cultivating self-worth. So I think maybe a lot of us have experienced what it's like to love and lose ourselves, love without boundaries, without self-worth, without self-esteem. And it can quite often turn out to be quite messy. So first, just take an inventory check at where you are today in this season of your life, in this year, and check in with, at first, the solar plexus, so your personal power. And I quite like to either put my hands in a prayer position in this space and kind of feel it filling up, or you can put one hand on top of the other. Another word that I liked to describe this place, was warrior energy. So just cultivating either those safe boundaries, self-esteem, self-worth, warrior energy, the power of transformation, and see how that feels in your body, okay? And then we're gonna move up into this heart space of limitless love, expansion, love for self, love for others, for community. And then notice the difference between how first we need to cultivate this love for ourselves in order to then be able to extend our love out. And that's all I have. So for this class, you do need 2 blocks, and I will see you on the mat in a second. All right, so we're gonna begin today's class in a heart opener, chest opening pose. So I like to have the first block on the medium height and then, the low height, and the second block on the medium height, rather than having them high and like really expansive, because we need to give our body some time to ease into it organically. So choose which variation that you'd like, and the first block is gonna be just below where the bra strap would go, or bro strap. Presumably all of us know where that is. And just kind of check in how that feels, if it's a soft and gentle opening. So we're not looking for that intense stretch. And if you're arching in the low back, just lift the hips, lengthen the tailbone, reset the pelvis back down. And you can bring the feet mat distance apart, drop the knees in towards one another. And let's start by softening the physical body. So every exhale, feel the back body releasing against the prop. Soft breaths down to the belly, signaling to the nervous system that it's okay to start to release. And then allow the front body to soften in to the support of the back body. Begin to release the hinge of the jaw, the tongue off the roof of the mouth, the cheekbones and the sinuses kind of melt naturally. The inner ear, the inner eye. And the third eye softens, kind of feeling like a bit of a brain massage, turning off the thinking mind. And then travel your awareness down into the heart space and energetically softening any constraints, tension, walls, knowing that it's okay and it's safe to feel. And then travel your awareness a little bit down further to the solar plexus, the place of personal power, boundaries, self-worth. And allow any soft feelings to arise. And the most common, not really the most common, but a quote that I've always loved in the yoga world is, our issues are in our tissues, and if we can feel them, we can heal them. Especially with most recent evidence and science revealing how we store unprocessed emotions, traumas in the body. It's important to give us and ourselves a soft space to just feel. So let's just take 4 more breaths in silence to feel and surrender. The peeling away of the layers that we've built to protect ourselves. Feeling through and allowing any of these energies to release out the fingertips, the feet, to release them from your body. And then wiggling the fingers and the toes. And bringing the elbows down to either side. Press into the elbows to lift yourself off of the blocks, just to remove the one that was supporting your head off to the side. And we're going to take the one lower block and we're going to move it to the medium height. And we're going to do a gentle lat release. So you can just release your lat, so just underneath the shoulder on to the block. So it's kind of sitting in the corner of the block, and you should be able to feel like a hurt so good, kind of an intense sensation. If it's too much, just lift off of it. Otherwise, just kind of melt the weight of your body over the block. You don't need to be aggressive about it. Again, we're just organically softening and surrendering so that we don't bypass or kind of create and force a sensation. We're allowing more so the body to kind of communicate with us. Having the head supported by the hand, you can gently start to rock back and then rock forwards. This works best with a cork block because it's just more firm. Feel the softening of your belly. Notice if any areas get tense. Back. and then forward. And then just find a trigger point, so any point of localized tension, adhered tissues, and take your last 3 breaths, physically softening the rest of the body, so the stomach, the thighs, the hips, the jaw. And then we'll slowly lift up off of the block. Release yourself flat on to the floor, arms and legs out long, and just feel the difference between both sides. Smooth breath in. And then we're gonna switch to the other side. So you can just roll onto the other side. You know what to do. I'm just gonna flip this way so you can see me. And again, so just release the elbow down, the block just underneath the armpit. And begin by taking the time for the surrender. So you're exercising this ability to release. So exercising those yin, the yin style. And then rock forward. And then rock back. Rocking forward. And then rocking back. And for the last 3 breaths, finding those stiff spots that need a little bit of extra attention. Release the jaw, release the belly, release the hips. And then again, slowly make your way off your block and remove it to the side. And we'll release ourselves on to our backs. So you can have the knees bent, legs out long, it's up to you. Arms down by your side. Taking a moment to feel front body sinking into the support of the back body. Any energetic surges to happen. And then dropping the left ear to the left shoulder. Dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. Switching sides, left ear to the left shoulder. And this time, flexing the right palm and pressing it away from you. So fingertips kind of facing the direction of your head and just pushing the palm away to get a little bit more of an intense stretch. You can guide the chin a little bit down or a little bit up. Find where you feel a little bit more. Smooth breath in and back through center. We'll switch sides, so left palm presses down, chin to the right, guiding in any direction, up a little bit down, and then release back through center. If the knees aren't already bent, bend the knees, bringing both hands to that solar plexus region. Just breathing in or cultivating some of that energetic qualities of the solar plexus region, and notice how that feels. Personal power, warrior energy, self-worth, and healthy boundaries. Staying true to yourself. And then drop the knees to the right. And then drop the knees to the left. Rolling yourself up into a gentle seated position, cross-legged. And we'll take a gentle cat-cow. So feeling the sit bones grounded, open the chest, roll the shoulder blades back and down, and then exhale, round, curling at the spine. We'll do that one more time. Roll the shoulder blades back, extend the chest forward, and exhale to curl and round. Back through center. Open the arms, the wingspan wide, breathe in, and then exhale around, crossing the right arm over the left. You can give yourself a hug, reaching the hands back, massaging the back with the fingers. And then again, open, expand the wings, and switch sides, left arm over right, curling in. Give yourself that little self massage. Coming back through center. And this time we're going to take the hands and we're going to release the thumbs just to the base of the skull. So there's these little 2 points. And we're going to put the thumbs into these points and just gently pull up, lengthening through the skull. You can even give yourself a little twist to the right, and then a twist to the left. Back through center, release the hands in front of you, rolling over to all fours, but right away into a modified plank position. From here, we'll lower all the way down to the floor. Opening the right arm up into the cactus, left fingertips into the teepee, left elbow skyward. Bend the left knee and roll over onto the right side, broken wing pose. 3 breaths. And then rolling back onto the belly, we'll switch sides. Left arm into cactus, right arm, fingertips into teepee. 3 best breaths to soften and surrender and release. Rolling onto your belly. Both fingertips into the teepees, elbows lifting towards the sky. Gently squeeze the shoulder blades into one another and roll yourself up. Serpent, cobra spine, and then roll back down. We'll do this 2 more times. Breathe in. You don't have to straighten the elbows, just gentle awakening of the spine. And exhale, release. We'll do 1 more. This time you can look over the right shoulder and then look over the left shoulder. Back through center and release down. Bringing the hands to the lower ribs. Press yourself into the modified plank pose. Then we're going to send the hips back into the child's pose. So sink the hips, soften the hips, and take the breath into the back body. Expanding in to the back of the lungs. And slowly walking the hands towards the knees into Virasana pose. Soften the shoulders and take 3 breaths. And then walk the hands in front of you, crossing at the ankles. Releasing back onto the back body, knees in towards your chest. And then dropping the knees over to the left. And dropping the knees over to the right. And through center, you can hug the knees into the chest. And then extending both legs out long. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart or solar plexus region. If anything comes up regarding your personal power, boundaries, heartstrings, feeling through and releasing. And then rolling over onto one side. Press yourself up into a gentle seated position. And one more time, we'll close down this heart space. So you might feel quite a bit tender after this practice. So make sure that you have a nice self-care, nurturing evening. You can do a little bit of journaling if anything came up, just to have some extra clarity. And thank you for practicing. If you enjoyed this class, please remember to give it a thumbs up, comment in the comment section below, and hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next week, and namaste.